Hey there, and welcome. Are you looking for a way to improve your English that's actually fun and, believe me, surprisingly effective? Well, you've definitely come to the right place. Today we're talking about a secret weapon for fluency that you might not expect. Let's get right into it.
So let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You've spent years, maybe even decades, in classrooms. You've memorized countless grammar rules, you've built up a pretty good vocabulary, but when you actually have to speak to someone, it all just kind of falls apart. It's a super common and honestly an incredibly frustrating experience.
So, what's going on here? Why does this happen to so many of us? Well, let's kick things off with what our source material calls the English study paradox.
I mean, just think about it for a second. For a lot of people, English classes start way back in junior high school. That's year after year of lessons, homework, and tests. You'd think with all that time and all that effort, we'd be fluent by now, right? But for so many, real, confident conversations still feels totally out of reach.
And this is where our source makes a really bold claim. It basically says, hey, listen, the problem isn't you. It's not that you're bad at languages. The problem is the method. It's a huge statement, right? It suggests that the traditional ways we're taught English are just, well, wrong, if the goal is to actually use it in the real world.
Okay, so if the old school methods are broken, what's the fix? This is where things get interesting. The solution proposed here is less about hitting the books and more about, well, having a good time. It's time to reveal your new secret weapon.
First off, we've got to totally shift our mindset. The path to speaking English naturally isn't about cramming in more grammar rules or memorizing another 100 vocabulary words.
No, it's about getting something much more intuitive. It's about acquiring a feel, a real sense of the language. And that, right there, that's the key that unlocks everything.
So what in the world is this sense of the English language? You know, it's that natural rhythm, the way native speakers stress certain words and not others. It's kind of like the music of the language. And it's not something you learn from a textbook, it's something you pick up through immersion, by just being surrounded by it.
So, how do we get this sense? Well, this is the best part. The advice is to stop studying, at least in the old, boring way, and start having some real fun with it. And the secret method for doing that? You guessed it, English karaoke. All right, so you're ready to grab the microphone. But wait a minute. How do you actually turn a fun night of singing into an effective language learning session? Let's break down exactly how to practice like a pro. So, the source gives us 5 golden rules. First, just listen to the song. Don't even try to sing, just feel the melody. Second, your main mission is to imitate the native singer as closely as you possibly can. Now, number 3 is a big one. You have to completely ignore any phonetic guides, like katakana ruby. They're a trap. Instead, you're going to focus on mastering the stress, the rhythm of the original singer. And finally, make your life easier by using lyric videos so you can follow along with the actual English word.
So this is really the core of it, right? The wrong way is trying to read English words through the filter of your own language's sounds. That's what gives you that flat, unnatural pronunciation. The right way? Forget all that. Just look at the English lyrics and pour all your energy into pure imitation. Copy the music, the rhythm, the stress, everything.
And this quote just says it all. Imitation is everything. Trying to read phonetic translations is a crutch that actually stops you from ever internalizing the true sound of English. You have to hear it, feel it, and copy it directly.
Feeling a little nervous about where to start? Don't worry, the source gives us the perfect starter pack. These 3 songs are fantastic for beginners. Why? Because they've got slower melodies and simple lyrics that are easy to follow, making them perfect for your first few tries.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, this sounds like a fun party trick, but that's it. Well, according to our source, this skill has some very real, practical benefits that can give you an edge, especially in the business world.
Seriously, this is so much more than just a party trick. Imagine being able to confidently sing a few popular English songs. That skill doesn't just build confidence for singing, it builds confidence for speaking. It's a unique way to build connections and show a different side of yourself in a professional setting.
How wild is this idea? The source actually calls this skill a potential bargaining strategy. It's the perfect example of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It's a fun hobby that secretly doubles as a powerful tool for connection.
So let's break that down. Bird number 1 is the obvious one. While you're having a blast, you're effortlessly picking up that all-important sense of the English language. But bird number 2, that's the secret weapon.
It becomes this hidden art you can pull out to connect with international colleagues, break the ice at dinners, and even stand out during negotiations.
So, what's the bottom line here? Learning to sing in English isn't just a quirky way to study. It's a genuinely powerful tool for communication that helps you stand out, build real connections, and it just so happens to be incredibly fun.
And that really brings us to the final question. After all this, I've got to ask, what's the first song you're going to try? Go ahead and pick one. You might just be shocked at how much you learn and how much fun you have doing it.